Ignore the thing on the left, it's fine. Anyways, this is a who I am video. Thank you, Murderer. Anyways, at first this channel started as a simple idea. I didn't really know much about YouTube channels or editing. In fact, I still don't know. But also remember, this video is as an unsuccessful channel. Just remember that. I started to go on my account and I started to experiment a bit, because why not? I mean, I like creating animations. Why not just show them to the world? So I started off with just my animation vlog, which may have not given enough context, as if it's like assuming that you already know anything or everything about my art experience and animation experience, which I'll talk about later. Stay tuned. But now let's just talk about the upload schedule. My upload schedule wasn't really that consistent, so let's talk about that, as I've already said. I will probably upload a video like every 1 or 2 months, maybe, because I have to just balance this with school life, work and things. And I also have to just enjoy my own time without needing to edit tirelessly for the YouTube algorithm, so... Anyways, after that dreadful talk, let's get on to the next part. My animation experience and art experience. You see, it all started off in Procreate when I was exploring a fun little feature called Animation Page Assist. You see, this feature interested me. It sparked my interest. I used to just practice trying to animate every single day, because I was just so interested in how it worked. But then I realized, Procreate's not really the best to animate in, so I decided just to ask a nearby school friend who animates really well, hey, what program do you use? And you know what they said? They said ToonSquid. So that's how I bought this $14 program. And that was very good. My main problem with Procreate was just that it didn't have a good layer system. You had to add each frame individually and put them together as a layer, but it wasn't really meant for animation. It was meant for drawing. It's a drawing, not an animation app like ToonSquid. So I switched to ToonSquid quite quickly after experimenting a bit with Procreate. Then I made my first full animation as if it was nothing. Just starting with how the program worked. Drawing. Then do my classic style of animation. Draw a frame, duplicate it, move it a bit. Draw a frame, duplicate it, move it a bit. Duplicate it, move it a bit. Duplicate it, move it a bit. You get it. So, after learning how to animate, I immediately started with animating my first full animation, which is a school journey. I don't know how I got the name. That was after I finished it. And I was just I just showed it off a bit. It was quite cool. It was my first animation, really good animation ever. And I was a part of a team, an animation team. So I used to just do little tasks and things, like animating a football, a loop, specific loop. Though I was terrible at it and I absolutely could not bear to look at myself animating a character once again. That's never gonna end. But anyways, I finished the school journey animation, and I was planning to show it off in in assembly, but oh well, I didn't even get the chance to. I even had this entire after credits thing. I was quite dedicated to this. I experimented a bit more with ToonSquid, and I also learned the 12 principles of animation. I'm not going to list all of them, you can read them on the screen. And I also had a very, very fun time animating. So that's how I mainly learned animation. my animation history is good. I'm like I'm kind of intermediate right now. I'm not like really beginner anymore, but I am but a proper animator, and I can animate proper. Anyways, back to me. Yeah, for me it's just drawing that carries it. The drawing just carries animation, it's a fact. So anyways, I then started on a new thing called an underground run animation during the time where I felt like really bad, really down to earth. You get it. So just to represent my feelings, just to represent outlets, one of my feelings, and it felt quite good. And that's why I made a devlog video on it, so I could share this with the world. Pause. How do you solve your problems? 3 seconds to find the correct method. 3, 2, 1, go. So, did you get the correct answer? Well, if you didn't, here are the correct answers. However, did you notice it? There were 2 options. But pick one. 3, 2, 1 now. If you chose any, you were incorrect all along. The correct option was the totally seeable and totally not an option. Draw your mood. Anyways, that was a long and stupid skit. Let's get back to the video. Warning, another yap session. Be prepared. Starting in... So, how does this video relate to anything, I don't hear you asking? Well, this video relates to most of the videos I've been making. For example, like my animation devlog, my unofficial trailer, and things like that. Though I made them at a moment where you would usually have a big audience. I didn't start small, I started big. So that's one of the main problems. And also I already said, that's why I want to make this content video. This connects all my videos because all my videos are just animation projects with no hype, with no information given, with no context, like they say. There's no context behind them. So the main context behind them is that they're animation projects that I really thought everybody knew about, because I didn't realize that one person might randomly just scroll across this video and go like, huh? And then scroll away because their attention span is that short, so yeah. Well, there's not really much to talk about. This is just kind of a yap session and content video. It's not really that much of a dedicated project like my animation devlog, so enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you for listening to my yap session if you made it this far. Please don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy more content like this, and seeing you in the next video. Au revoir.
Turn this upside down.